Former President Trump is set to make his first appearance today in Miami to face federal charges. It's a historic criminal case with the former president charged with hoarding top secret government documents and going to lengths to not return them.
The mayor of Miami says enough security will be staffed to handle crowds in the thousands as Trump called on supporters to gather outside the courthouse.
ABC's Justin Finch is live in Miami with more on what you can expect later this afternoon. Good morning.
Tam, Matt, good morning. And security has been scaled up around the Miami federal courthouse now for days, and it will reach its highest point yet when former President Donald Trump heads inside to face a federal judge. In Miami, an unprecedented moment in U.S. history. Former President Donald Trump ordered to appear for his arraignment in the Mar-a-Lago classified records investigation. The first current or former American president to face criminal federal charges. Appearing on conservative radio, Trump says he will plead not guilty.
I didn't do anything wrong, did nothing wrong. Presidential Records Act, it's not even a criminal event. There is no criminality here.
The city of Miami now planning for 5,000 to 50,000 people to rally outside the federal courthouse.
We wanted to ensure the public that we are ready.
If we begin to see that there's opposing parties, we'll at that time make sure that they're separated.
Trump has long insisted he's done nothing wrong, blaming his indictment on the so-called weaponization of the Justice Department under President Biden.
This vicious persecution is a travesty of justice.
Special counsel Jack Smith's sweeping 49-page indictment alleges Trump knowingly kept extremely sensitive national defense information at his Mar-a-Lago home and resort after leaving office. Some documents allegedly found in boxes stashed in a ballroom, a bathroom, and a storage room. The records including information regarding defense and weapons capabilities of both the U.S. and foreign countries, U.S. nuclear programs, potential vulnerabilities of the U.S. and its allies to military attack, and plans for possible retaliation in response to a foreign attack. Trump's rivals weighing in.
If this indictment is true, if what it says is actually the case, President Trump was incredibly reckless.
This is vanity run amok. Everyone's blaming the prosecutors. He did it. It's his conduct.
And no cameras allowed in court for today's arraignment, and afterwards Trump will travel to his New Jersey golf club to give remarks and hold a fundraiser. In Miami, I'm Justin Finch, Channel 6 Action News.